Hello traders, D7 here with free trading videos, and the markets have done just what we expected. This here is the S&P. Let's take a look here. The S&P dropped. We had a 2-day rally right here, and then we get what's called a spinning top reversal pattern. A spinning top is when you get a little itsy bitsy body like we have right there, with an upper and lower shadow. The upper shadow and the lower shadow that is very similar. A spinning top is only a spinning top if you see it at the top of a leg or at the bottom of a leg. For example, if way down here, if you get a spinning top. It's a sign of indecision, meaning that if we close lower than today's low, there's a good possibility beginning another down leg, just like we got here. Look how we went up a couple days there, down 3, up a couple, down 1, up 2, then down a big leg, up 1 or 2, and then down, up 3, down. Then we have a nice run, just a plethora of up days right here, but it came with a huge price. Then we just were buried alive with this avalanche of down candlesticks. And then we get a 2-day rally with an indecision candle. So there's a lot of people out there getting all giddy and excited about, is this the bottom? I keep hearing the talking heads on TV calling this the bottom, and we don't have a reversal pattern in place. We don't have a double bottom or a step up. We don't have anything signifying that we broke a trend line. So right now, all I know is we're at resistance. Every time we get up near this area, we crash and burn. We get up here, we crash and burn. We're getting up here, we should crash and burn. But let's see, at some point we should get a trend reversal. That could happen now. That could happen, happen 3-6 months from now. It can do it whenever it decides to. I still like this bullish divergence on the MACD, where this swing low is lower than this one. So the most recent swing low is higher than this one right there. I like that stepping up. That tells us that when this is stepping down and this is stepping up, that's bullish pressure heading to the upside. But we did hang up right at resistance, as we said we probably would. Support, what was support here and support here should have acted as resistance. It did yesterday, and right now it did hang up at resistance. There's where we're at. Let's take a look at the Dow while we're here. The Dow formation looks very similar. We did pop up, but here we're actually closed above the trend line. And yesterday we closed above the trend line and we stayed above it. We do have a spinning top reversal pattern right here yet again, and again that is a sign of indecision on the Dow and the S&P. So usually when you get these at the end of an up leg, you should drop. But here's what I'm keying on. We need to close, not just go lower than this low here. We don't not just go lower than that, but actually close lower than that with a red candlestick down, the bottom of its body. The bottom of this red candlestick. If we get a red one, it needs to be below it. If so, that's a bearish sign. We should get another leg like we did here and here and here. We should get another down leg. So let's watch that. But I definitely want to see it get below this trend line and below this day's low. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ actually is one of the more scary setups, or at least bearish. When I say scary, that's what I mean. Is we do have a descending triangle. Go to freetradingvideos.com, click on Chart School, and you can see what a descending triangle is. See several examples of them. We did break down, and we hit our head on it yesterday, and we continue to hit our head on it right there. We can't break up over it. This is called a hanging man pattern. Hanging man. And, the name kind of says it all. These are bearish. If we close lower than this low here on the NASDAQ composite or under the 1400 mark, wow, good chance that we should drop. I'd want to see it drop below 1300 and actually get to this lower trend line that I have drawn right here. I'm going to move this over a little bit, blow this up a share. And boom, we should, if we do close lower than this with the big red candlestick, there's a good chance that we could head right back down there. We'll just kind of watch that and see. And while we're here, let's take a look at the Russells. And the Russells, again, a hanging man formation, and it's smacking its head right at this resistance point. I'm looking for a close lower than this, and that would be bearish sentiment here. What would be very bullish I mean very bullish, is if we close higher than both of these trend lines and even possibly get up over the 20-day moving average in one swoop. That would be a massive, massive bullish move, and that is possible. I'm going to go back to the S&P here. If we close over the 20-day moving average here in this upper trend line, that would be very bullish. So, do I see that happening? No, I'd give it about a 10% chance of that actually happening. I see probably a 90% chance. I would say an 80% chance of it dropping, another 10% chance of just going sideways yet again. And but that's unscientific, and that's just me. So anyway, there you have it. And I want to wish everybody in America and Canada and wherever else you might be who celebrates Thanksgiving, just wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It's a time for us to be thankful. It's a time for us to get with family and friends, and have a big feast. And we like to eat turkeys here, and some of us will have ham and whatnot. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and I'll be gone for a couple days here, and I'm looking forward to a lot of discussions in the forums. Talk to you later. Bye.